Good morning, all of you. Yesterday we solved some problems based on nodal analysis. So I think up to now five problems we have solved, and sixth problem I have given as a homework. So today how many of you solved? How many of you solved? Okay, what the answer you got? V1, V2. Okay, that will be the wrong answer. Answer is wrong, but I will appreciate you. At least you tried. Okay, whatever it may be, this is a new type now. Okay, so such type of problem we not solved it. So at least you tried for it. I will appreciate you. Other than you, how many of you tried? I don't know. Okay, so today I will start to solve. We will take this example, and after that we will start the new concept, that is the super node analysis. So today we are going to solve that whatever the example I have given as a homework yesterday. Okay, now we are going to solve. Now here, this is the example I have given yesterday. Find voltage V1 and V2. So V1, V2 they have mentioned, the current direction of I1 mentioned. There are the 5 ampere current source is there, independent म्हणतो आपण त्याला. Here it is dependent current source because direction of current is there here. That's why it is called as dependent. Whenever the diamond shape structure is there, we can call it as dependent source. So here dependent current source is there whose value is 2i1. म्हणजे या सोर्सचं व्हॅल्यू कशावरती डिपेंड्स आहे I1 वरती. I1 म्हणजेच हा करंट जो 2 ओम मधून फ्लो होणार आहे. ओके, सो हियर even though V1 is there, don't see that what is the value. Though here you can see whether it is current source or voltage source. So here it is voltage source. So here it is voltage source. Here it is current source whose value is V1. So if you classify this dependent source, this is called as voltage dependent current source, and this is called as current dependent current source. So we have seen already the types of dependent sources. Okay, now we can start to solve. So here at node voltages, this is the one principal node. कारण इथं किती branches आहेत? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 branches are there. We need at least 3. So 3 and more branches when meet at a single point, that is called as principal node. This is called as also principal node, and this is below 1 is a principal node because 4 branches are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So first step is what? We are starting to apply the nodal analysis. So first step is what? Identify the number of nodes. Already they have identified and given itself. तुमचं काम कमी केलेलं आहे. So V1 is there, V2 is there, and this below will you can take as a ground node or reference node. So already two steps they already given in the problem itself. So what are the two steps? Identify the number of principal nodes. That is the first step. And second step will be the assign the node voltages with respect to ground node by choosing one of the node as a reference node. So we have chosen the reference node and assigned the node voltages with respect to this ground. That is V1, V2 we assign. So already these two steps given. So you have to follow the remaining two. Okay. So first of all, as two node voltages we have to find out. I will start to KCL, apply KCL at node V1. What is the question here? Find out V1 and V2. So we are interested to find out V1 and V2, not I1. Okay. So apply KCL at node V1. KCL apply kartana, what are the assumptions? Whether we know the current in all branches. So if you are coming at V1, only this current is given in this branch. So that is also incoming towards V1. So this is not given, the current is not given, make as outgoing. Forget about this current. You can, if don't know, you can mark the direction away from the node. हे काय ते बघू नका. Forget about. If current value is given I1, then it is okay. If not given, according to our method, if don't know, mark the away from the node. And this is also current source. This current source is already given. Current source आहे त्यामुळे डायरेक्शन ऍज इट इज घ्यायचं. दिस इज द ऍज इट इज युअर टू टेक डायरेक्शन. इफ इट इज असं असेल, जर असं असलं असतं डायरेक्शन, then you have to take as it is, okay, according to this one. So as given, this is the current source whose value is V1. या current source चं value किती आहे? V1 आहे. Okay, now these are the four currents. So out of which only this is incoming, this is outgoing, this is outgoing, this is outgoing. Okay, so I will write assumptions. So where will be assumptions? ह्या branch ला assumption नसतं. For this branch is also no assumption because these two are the current. So only assumption is these two. Okay, so I will write V1 is greater than 0 volt for this branch. V1 is greater than 0. This is also ground here. And for second this branch, V1 is greater than V2. So only two assumptions will be there because for other two branches already current values are given. Okay, now I will write one will be the negative, other will be the positive. So -5. This is incoming -5. Next, next this current we can take. What is the value of this current? That is the V1. त्याचं value किती आहे? -V1. Okay, sorry, plus it is outgoing, no, that's why it is plus V1. V1 काय आहे? कारण ते currentचं value आहे. That is the value of current here given. Now next, V1 minus 0 divided by 1, that is plus V1 minus 0 divided by 1. Next, plus V1 minus V2 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Now what is the LCM here? LCM is 2. LCM is 2. So multiply 2, multiply 2, multiply 2, multiply 1. Multiply with numerator. 2 into -5 -10. 2V1 plus 2V1, that is I will directly write 4V1. If you are confusing, you can write 2V1 plus 2V1. Now next, 1 into this bracket means V1 minus V2 divided by 2 and goes to the right hand side, becomes 0. Are you understand? So 4V1 plus V1 is 5V1 minus V2 as it is, and -10 goes to the right hand side, becomes +10. So this will be the equation number 1. Up to this stage, there is no problem, I think. Okay, simply we are following our method. Whatever the steps we learned in the node analysis, that method we have to follow. Okay, forget about this I1 direction. We have to take as it is. If current value is not given, mark away from the node. Okay, now next one. Apply KCL at node V2. Apply KCL at node V2. Apply KCL at node V2. Okay, now come to the node V2 point. So this is the incoming current. Now for this node, this is incoming. Okay, that value is V1. This is also incoming. This current is flowing like this. This is incoming. This is incoming. This is outgoing. कारण या branch मधलं current माहित नाही आहे. And if you are taking as it is, you can take -I1. Otherwise, I will take as it is. If current value is not given, take away from the node. That is away from the V2 node. So once you are marking the direction of current, currentचं direction कसं mark केलं बघा. This current source as it is I have taken incoming. This current source as it is I have taken incoming. या ब्रांच मधलं करंट माहित नाही त्यामुळे आउटगोइंग. या ब्रांच मधलं पण करंटचं व्हॅल्यू माहित नाही त्यामुळे आउटगोइंग. ओके, so what are the assumptions here? I think 2 assumptions are there. Out of 4, 2 are the current source value. So V1 is greater than 0 and V2 is greater than 0 and V2 is greater than V1. So V2 is greater than 0 for this branch, and for this branch V2 is greater than V1. 2 assumptions. So out of 4, 2 are the incoming and 2 are the outgoing. So first of all I will write incoming -V1. या करंट सोर्सचं व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? -V1. या करंट सोर्सचं व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? -2I1. इथं दिलेलं आहे 2I1. Okay, now next, For this branch, V2 minus 0 divided by 1 plus V2 divided by 1 plus V2 minus V1 divided by 2 is equal to 0 is equal to 0. आता या इक्वेशन मध्ये here in this equation, if you are observing carefully, V1 is there, V2 is there, and I1 is also there. तीन unknown आहेत. Okay, so we are interested to find out V1 and V2. We are not interested to find out I1. So think how to replace I1. I1 हे कसं रिप्लेस करता येईल याबाबत तुम्हाला थिंक करायचंय. So I will write here, but I1 is equal to, if you are carefully observing I1 चं डायरेक्शन कसं दिलंय, असं दिले. Okay, so direction of I1 is like this. So how to find out current using Ohm's law? V1 minus V2 divided by 2, because according to direction, but I1 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 2. This is from circuit or from network. Okay, by observation I1 जे त्याने ऑलरेडी दिलेलं आहे. Okay, direction. So how it is possible? Current always flow from higher potential to lower potential. That's why I1 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 2. That is by simply Ohm's law, or simply Ohm's law I will write. Now next, put this value in above equation. Put this in above equation. Above means this one. So what you are getting? Minus V1 minus 2 in bracket I1 is replaced by V1 minus V2 divided by 2 plus V2 plus V2 minus V1 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, this will be the equation. Now this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. This 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So I will write the new equation here. So minus V1 as it is, minus V1 minus V2 as it is. Next one, plus V2 as it is. Next, plus that will be the V2 minus V1 divided by 2 is there. Okay, now this will be the equation now. Now if you are carefully observing, denominator is not constant. So in that case, what we are doing here, take this as a 1, this as a 1. So take LCM as a 2. LCM घ्या. LCM equal to 2. Okay, now I will write 2 into minus V1 minus 2 V1 minus, as it is, this 2 into bracket V1 minus V2 plus V2 plus 2 V2, 2 into V2, and plus V2 minus V1 divided by 2 and goes to the right hand side, becomes 0. Now collect the V1 and V2 terms. How many V1 are there? Minus 2 minus 4 and minus 1, that is minus 5 V1. So V2 terms, minus minus plus, minus minus plus 2 V2 plus 2 V2, 4, and this one, that is 5 V2 is equal to 0. Okay, so if you are taking that will be the 5V1 is equal to 5V2. So 5 will get cancelled. So V1 is equal to V2 you are getting. Okay, this is equation number 2. So put this in. या इक्वेशन असं कळणार की तुम्हाला दोन्हीचं व्हॅल्यू सेम यायला पाहिजे. आर गेटिंग? So put this in equation number 1. So what is the equation number 1? That is the 5V1 minus V2 is equal to 10. 5V1 minus V2 is equal to 10. So this is the equation number 1. 5V1 minus V2 is nothing but V1. V2 you can replace by V1 is equal to 10. So 4V1 is equal to 10. So V1 is equal to 2.5, and similarly V2 is equal to 2.5 volt. Okay, this is the answer. Are you getting now? So whenever the dependent source is there, you have to solve like this. Uh, we can convert, we can use the source transformation only related to independent sources. Independent sources ला तुम्ही replace करू शकता by using source transformation, but you cannot do with the with dependent sources. Dependent source ला तुम्हाला काहीही करता येत नाही. Are you understand? Ha, okay. Use source transformation, nothing problem. But according to dependent source, you have to keep as it is. Dependent source ला काही करता येत नाही. Are you understand? So in this way, you have to solve the problem. I have solved this problem uh, very systematically. If you are going through this problem, it looks like very simple. But whenever you are solving the problems, it looks like difficult. So always follow our method. If you're following the stepwise methods, stepwise, then there will not be any problem. I understand. So first observe the circuit carefully, think which method we can use. Once you are choosing that method, use step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. According to that, you can solve. Then you will get the answer. Okay, there will not be any confusion if you are solving this problem according to the stepwise method. I understand. Now I will give, yes. Okay. Independent source means what? Whose value is given. इंडिपेंडंट सोर्स म्हणजे काय, ज्याचं व्हॅल्यू दिलेलं असते. आर अंडरस्टँड. डिपेंडंट सोर्स म्हणजे काय, ज्याचं व्हॅल्यू एखाद्या पॅरामीटर वरती अवलंबून आहे. सो इफ हा नाउ इन दिस एक्झाम्पल 5 एम्पियर करंट सोर्स इज गिवन. 5 एम्पियर, but value is given, no, 5 ampere. So I will come to this question. व्हॅल्यू दिलाय ना 5 एम्पियर. सो दिस इज इंडिपेंडंट. ह्याचा व्हॅल्यू कोणावरती डिपेंड नाही आहे, स्वतःचा व्हॅल्यू आहे. He is having it is having its own value, that is 5 ampere. Or understand? And this is called as dependent source. And one observation is that dependent source is represented by symbol diamond, chaukat. Whenever the diamond shape is there, that is dependent source. Whenever diamond shape is not there, that is independent. Simply. And next, आता ह्याचा व्हॅल्यू दिलाय का क्लिअर कट? काय व्हॅल्यू ह्याचा? या करंट सोर्स, या करंटचा व्हॅल्यू काय आहे? V1. Where it is V1? Here. हा नोड व्होल्टेज चेंज, याचा व्हॅल्यू चेंज झाला की ह्याचा व्हॅल्यू चेंज होईल. आर अंडरस्टँड. आता इकडे या, दिस इज अ करंट सोर्स. ओके, सिम्बॉल इज देअर, करंट सोर्स. पण ह्याचा व्हॅल्यू फिक्स आहे का? नाही. द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ दिस करंट सोर्स इज डिपेंड्स ऑन I1. मग I1 म्हणजे काय? हा करंट. I1 चा व्हॅल्यू चेंज झाला की ह्याचा व्हॅल्यू चेंज होणार. आर अंडरस्टँड. सो the value of dependent source is depends on something. I understand. So in this way you have to classify or simply classify. Diamond shape is there, that is called as dependent. If other than diamond, circular is there or battery like this, battery will be there, that is called as independent. Just simply remember according to symbol. Okay. So now next I will give one problem to all. Try to solve this problem. Actually, this is a problem of supernode analysis. But I will give the problem. What is the problem you are getting by using nodal analysis? Where you can stuck? तुम्ही कुठं थांबू शकता? That I have to identify. So what is the question here? Find out current passing through 5 ohm resistor. Simple question they ask. They ask only find out current passing through 5 ohm. So you can try this one or tell me what is the problem you are getting to apply the nodal analysis. Nodal apply करायला काय problem आहे? That you have to identify. Once you identify, then that problem we can solve by using next method, that is the super node analysis. I think you already mentioned. Okay. Now question is find current through 5 ohm resistor. So they ask find out current passing through this 5 ohm. So this is the problem they have given. So suppose we selected the nodal analysis. Okay. So according to nodal, we will follow first of all. Okay. So nodal analysis, suppose I will chosen. So what is the first step? Identify the number of nodes given in the circuit. So how many number of principal nodes are there? This is first, this is the second, this will be the third, and this combinedly I will take as here fourth. Okay. So out of fourth, this will be the ground. Everywhere, this is ground, this is ground, this is ground, everywhere 0 volt. Now only remaining three, 1, 2 and 3. So 3 equations we will get. जेवढे अननोन नसतात तेवढेच इक्वेशन्स मिळतात. V1, V2, V3. So to find out current passing through 5 ohm, I am interested to get the answer of V3. मला V1, V2 किती याला यूज होणार नाही. Okay. There will not be use of V1 and V2. I need V3 value. कारण V3 चा जर व्हॅल्यू माहित असेल, then I will easily find out current passing through 5 ohm. So first two steps over. V1, V2, V3 ground node. Now third step is apply KCL. इथं अप्लाय करायला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? No. Incoming current is 10. This is outgoing current and this is outgoing current. So V1 is greater than 0, V1 is greater than V2. असं assumption केलं की तुम्हाला एक इक्वेशन मिळेल. Now next, come to here. Come to here. इथलं डायरेक्शन करंट माहितीये का नाही? मार्क अवे फ्रॉम द नोड. V2 is greater than V1 असं assumption करून करंट फाइंड आउट करा. Next here. Now next one. V2 is greater than 0. हा करंट फाइंड आउट करता येतो. But what about this branch? What about that branch? This branch. How to find out current? Anyone? How to find out current through this branch? Anyone? What is the value of current flowing through that branch? Anyone? Are you understand what is the problem? We cannot find the current through that branch. या ब्रांच मध्ये करंट किती आहे? We cannot find. We cannot apply V2 minus V3 divided by 20. This is already voltage source. This is not resistor. Are you understand? If component is not there, inductor, resistor, capacitor in between two nodes. हे एक नोड आहे आणि हे एक नोड आहे. If between two successive nodes, if there is no passive element, just like inductor, capacitor, resistor, and if these two nodes are connected by voltage source, in that case we cannot find out the current. हा इथं voltage source च्या ऐवजी जर करंट सोर्स असला असतं तर yes, according to direction of that current, we will get that value of current. But here voltage source is there. We cannot assume. So here we cannot apply KCL at V2. Are you understand? KCL अप्लाय करण्यासाठी सगळे ब्रांचेसचे करंट माहिती पाहिजे. We must know the direction of current and value. So similarly, we are facing problem at V3. At V3 also this current we can take as it is. That is away from the node. This current we can take away from the node. But what about this branch? Same problem. Are you understand? So this type of problem is called as what? Super node analysis. This type of problem we can call it as what? Super node analysis. So how to solve by super node analysis? So for that I will use the one PPT. Okay, one PPT means only one slide is there, that I will explain with the help of PPT. Okay, now I will switch to PPT. So whatever the problem I have taken, because you have to understand what is the limitation of applying a nodal analysis. Are you understand? So limitation you understood. What is that? If two successive nodes are connected by a voltage source. Once again, I will repeat. If two successive principal nodes are connected by a only voltage source without passive element. So in that case, it is difficult. In that case, it is difficult to find out current passing through that. So to solve such type of problem, we are going to use next method, and that next method is nothing but supernode analysis. So here 6 steps are there. 2 steps are added in the node analysis. So 6 steps are there. So we are going to discuss these 6 steps one by one. So first step is what? Identify the principal nodes, number of principal nodes in the given circuit, and choose one of the reference node as a ground. So already this is the same. This is the same as nodal analysis. Second step, assign oblique label. Label the node voltages with respect to ground. Okay. So this is also same. Assigning means what? Giving the names V1, V2, V3. ग्राउंड नोड सोडून बाकीचे किती आहेत त्यांना नावं द्यायचे. V1, V2, V3. 1 minute. Now it is okay. Now it is okay. Screen is visible. Okay. Now step 1 and step 2 are the same compared to nodal analysis. Nodal analysis मध्ये जे पहिले 2 स्टेप आहेत ते सेम राहणार. Already I solved this example started. So in that V1, V2, V3 we identified along with ground. I have assigned the values. So first 2 steps are common. First 2 steps are same. Now next one, uh, step number 3. Step number 3. So what is the step number 3 here? So step number 3 to 6, you can carefully listen. Step number 3 is apply KCL at a principal node which is not a part of super node. So this is a very important statement. Remember, apply KCL at a principal node which is not a part of super node. आता मागच्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये आता जे एक्झाम्पल सांगितलं होतं, how many nodes are there except ground node? 3. V1, V2, V3. So where we are getting difficulty to apply KCL? KCL apply करायला कुठं प्रॉब्लेम आहे? V2 and V3. Are you understand? There is no problem for applying KCL at V1. Any problem applying the KCL at V1? No. So this is the third point. So apply KCL at a principal node which is not a part of super node. मग पार्ट ऑफ सुपर नोड म्हणजे काय? सुपर नोड इज अ part of circuit in which two successive or two adjacent principal nodes connected by single voltage source without passive element. मग V1 ला अप्लाय करायला काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही KCL. Are you understand? So third step will be that one. Now next step number 4, apply KCL combinedly. This is the new one. Okay, apply KCL combinedly at the nodes affected by super node. मग काय करायचं आहे? अप्लाय KCL combinedly. So what is that the meaning? So combinedly means what? V2 आणि V3 which is affected by super node. In that case we have to apply the KCL combinedly. So how to apply the KCL combinedly? Just leave the super node part. जे super node चा पार्ट आहे, जो सुपर नोडचा ब्रांच आहे, तो पार्ट तुम्ही तात्पुरतं काय करायचं? बाजूला ठेवायचं. यू कॅन कीप ॲज इट इज, अँड फॉर रिमेनिंग ब्रांचेस यू कॅन अप्लाय KCL combinedly. So when we will solve, you can understand this. Now next one, step number 5, get equation from super node. Because we left that part, we not applied KCL at for that particular branch which is connected by voltage source. So from that you can get one more equation. So that is nothing but step number 5, get equation from super node. So next one, question number step number 6, solve all the equations, then you will get the answer. Are you understand? So these are the 6 steps you have to remember. So first 3 steps will be the common compared to the node analysis. Only here step number 4 and 5, these are the new one. Step number 4 and 5. Sixth is also same compared to step number 4 in nodal analysis. So step number 4 and 5, that is, I will repeat once again, then we will solve that example. Step number 4, apply KCL combinedly at the nodes affected by supernode. And step number 5, get the one more equation from supernode. So when we will solve the example, and then only we can able to remember these points, and we can able to understand supernode analysis. So again I will switch to the that particular problem. Okay, so if anyone has doubt, please ask. Anyone has doubt related to the supernode analysis? So I will start to solve this problem. So first you identify whether it is a problem of node or supernode. कारण इथं नोडल अनालिसिस अप्लाय करताना इथं प्रॉब्लेम आहे. We cannot find out current. So once you are identify this problem, you can easily distinguish that this problem belongs to supernode analysis. Then we have to follow the steps of supernode. So first 2 steps over. Identify the number of nodes, assign one of the node as ground node, and then label the node voltages with respect to ground, that is V1, V2, V3. So step number 3, I will start directly step number 3. So I will write supernode analysis here. So first one, to apply the KCL, there is no problem at V1. So apply KCL at node V1. Apply KCL at node V1. So assumptions you can write. Mark the direction of current. इथं direction mark करा. This is incoming, already given according to this, that is 10 ampere. This is outgoing compared to this ground, and this is also outgoing. By comparing, V1 is greater than V2, V1 is greater than 0. So I will write V1 is greater than 0 and V1 is greater than V2. These are the assumptions. So how many are positive? 1, 2, and this is incoming. So minus 10, then plus V1 minus 0 divided by 3, that is V1 divided by 3, plus V1 minus V2 divided by 2, V1 minus V2 divided by 2 is equal to 0. इथं काय नसतं म्हणजे 1 असतं. Okay, now what is the LCM here? 6. This is 6, this will be 2, this will be 3. I will write side by LCM is 6. So multiply this one, 6 into minus 10 minus 60, plus 2 into V1 2V1, plus 3 into V1 minus V2. So divided by 6, when goes to the right hand side becomes 0. Now 2V1 plus 3V1 is 5V1. So 3 into minus V2, that is minus 3V2, and minus 60 goes to the right hand side becomes plus 60. So this will be the equation number 1. Actually equation number 1 लिहायचं नाही. Why? Here V3 is missing. V3 is missing. So I will write, don't use this as equation number 1. So I will write, as V3 term is not there, I will write 5V1 minus 3V2. So how to write V3? Plus 0 into V3. कारण कॅल्क्युलेटर मध्ये A1, B1, C1 आणि D1 असं विचारणार. So in that case, what is the C1 value? That will be the 0. Are you understand? So this is equal to 60. So whatever the missing unknown is there, that you have to add into 0. This is equation number 1. Are you understand? So next, step number 3 is over. So step number 4. Step number 4 of supernode analysis. What is that step number 4? Apply KCL combinedly at the nodes which is affected by supernode. मग supernode म्हणजे काय? हा branch. This is called as supernode. I have marked the circle or ellipse, you can say. विच इज अ पार्ट ऑफ सुपरनोड. या पार्टला काय म्हणायचं, सुपरनोड विच इज अफेक्टेड बाय V2 and V3. V2 and V3 is affected by supernode. So apply KCL combinedly at V2 and V3. So how to apply KCL? So leave this branch, हा branch सोडायचा, and for this leave this branch. Only you can apply this branch, this one, and this one. म्हणजे ह्याचे दोन. So apply KCL combinedly at nodes V2 and V3. So if you not mark the direction of current. This current is away from the node. This current is away from the node. Come to here. This is away from the node and this is away from the node. Okay. So all are the positive current. All are the positive current. So all are the positive terms in the equation. All are the outgoing currents. So what is the assumptions? So assumptions I will write, combinedly write V2 greater than V1. V2 greater than V1. So V2 greater than 0. V2 greater than 0. Now V3 greater than 10. V3 greater than 10. V3 greater than 10. Many of the students are writing 0 here, but in between 10 voltage source is there, 10 volt. Okay. So V3 greater than 10. Don't forget. And for this branch, V3 greater than 0. So see the assumptions. V2 greater than V1, V2 greater than 0, V3 greater than 10 volt, and V3 greater than 0. So all are the positive current. So I will write equation V2 minus V1 divided by 2. So this one V2 minus V1 divided by 2. So for this branch, V2 minus 0 divided by 1. Now next come to here, plus V3 minus 10 divided by 5. V3 minus 10 divided by 5. Next plus V3 minus 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0. मग LCM किती असणार आहे, 2 आणि 5 चा, that is 10. 5, 10, 2, 5. So mark the LCM. So 5 into this bracket, 5 V2 minus V1 plus 10 into V2 plus 2 into V3 minus 10 plus 5 into V3. So divided by 10 goes to the right hand side, becomes 0. So solve this equation. V1 terms किती आहेत बघा, 5 into minus V1 only 1, minus 5 V1. V2 is there, 5 V2 plus 10, 15 plus 15 V2. Then V3, 2 V3 and 5, that is 7 V3. Constant कुठे आहेत बघा, constant is here. 2 into minus 10, minus 20 goes to the right hand side, becomes plus 20. Okay. Now this will be the second equation. So first equation, second equation, only two equations. So आतापर्यंत अजून we cannot find out three unknowns. What are the three unknowns? V1, V2, V3. So we cannot find two unknowns using three unknowns using two equations. Three unknowns using two equations, we cannot get the answer. To get the unknown or three unknown, we require at least three equation. Already आपल्याकडे दोनच आहेत, equation number 1 and 2, but unknowns are 3. So it is insufficient data. So how to get the third equation? तिसरा इक्वेशन मिळवल्याशिवाय तुम्हाला अननोनची व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करता येणार नाही. So how to get the third equation? That will be I will write here, that is the step number 5 in the supernode analysis. What is the step number 5? Get the one more equation from supernode. Get the one more equation from supernode. That's why I will write from supernode. From supernode, come to supernode point. So supernode is this part. So how to find out voltage? What is the definition of voltage? Definition of voltage is the potential difference between 2 points. So what is the value? V2 minus V3 is equal to 20. V2 minus V3 is equal to 20. का असं घेतलं? कारण plus is at V2, minus is at V3. So that's why V2 minus V3 is equal to 20. This will be the new equation from super node according to the observation. So V2 minus V3 is equal to 20. समजा इथं प्लस असला असता. Suppose here it is plus, here it is minus. Then V3 minus V2 is equal to 20. Are you understand? So what is the missing term here? V1. V1 missing आहे. So 0 into V1 plus 1 into V2 and minus V3 is equal to 20. So this will be the equation number 3. This is equation number 3. This is equation number 3. 0 V1 plus V2 minus V3. So solve these three equations. Go to the equation mode in calculator. Put the three unknowns. A1, B1, C1, D1, A2, B2, C2, D2, A3, B3, C3, D3. Put the values of coefficients and you will get the answer of V1, V2 and V3. Who will tell the answer of V1, V2, V3? First of all, 18.94. Yes. Next V2, 11.57. And V3 is negative. Yes. Minus 8.42. So these are the three values. Are you understand? So if आता मागच्या इक्वेशन मध्ये काय होतं V2 minus V3 is equal to 20. ओके, मग V1 टर्म मिसिंग होता. मग मी काय केलं 0 into V1 I have taken. Okay, so that it will be easy to fill the coefficients in calculator. Are you understand? So once you are getting V1, V2, V3, in which we are interested? V3. Are you understand? So why? Because the question is the current passing through the current passing through 5 ohm resistor. They ask the question is I5 is equal to काय असणार आहे V3 minus 10 divided by 5. So how it is V3 minus 10? So I will write V3 minus 10 divided by 5. You will get the answer of this. So I5 is equal to V3 minus 10 divided by 5. So V3 is minus 8.42 minus 10 divided by 5. So I5 is equal to I think minus 3.68 6.684 ampere. So this will be the answer. So when you are observing any circuit and if you started to apply the nodal analysis, if you are thinking to apply the nodal analysis, so when you are completing first two steps, in the third step you will get whether it is a simple nodal analysis or super nodal analysis. Nodalचा problem आहे का super nodalचा problem आहे. You can easily get when you are coming to step number 3. I understand. So in this way you have to solve the problem. Okay. Now we will stop today and